Mommy Tony, your boy is so grown now. He is even learning how to make money online using animated videos on YouTube.
I quickly paid for Emeka, my boy, to learn how to create videos for me like this so I can make money via posting videos like this. Now Emeka and I are benefiting because we have extra money coming in.
Come closer, I have an update for you. You see these avatars? You too can create yours. If I get to learn how to make animated videos, my socials will hear it. Kotsu Choco. If you are not making money online, you are sitting on a long thing. Hi, I will be the rep for today, introducing you into today's class. You will be learning how to make avatars like this that can talk, express emotions, and lip sync with the words you wanted to say. And by the way, I'm not the one doing the teaching. It's my boss, the one who created me. Don't be in a haste to swipe off. You will be learning how to get your image done like mine. I know I look like her, but I'm only her avatar, so if she doesn't command me, I can't teach, so let's hear her now.
Just like those characters said, you too can have your videos talk like that with the lip perfectly synced. It's a very simple tutorial. All you need to do is for you to watch the end of this video, and I'll be taking you through the step-by-step process. All you need to do is to pay attention to the video, follow every instruction I give, and then let's get your own video done in few minutes.
Alright everyone, so I'll be showing you how to achieve everything that I did at the beginning of the video using just my smartphone. I use Grok AI, ChatGPT, CapCut, and then Meta AI. In my last video, I showed you how to use Meta AI. Today we're still going to be using Meta AI, but the main focus is not on Meta AI but on Grok. Now let's get started. So usually I come down here to ChatGPT to generate my prompts, right? I just go ahead and instruct ChatGPT, or rather give ChatGPT an idea of what I want. Let me give an instance. Okay, this is just an instance, right? This is just an instance that I'm giving. I already have the prompt I want to use, but I'm only trying to explain that. So on ChatGPT, I come here to generate my prompts. I don't use ChatGPT to create the images, and this is because I'm using the free version of ChatGPT. The results usually take very slow, like takes a very long time for it to give me what I want before I can proceed, right? So I've given it an idea, right, and it's asking me some questions. I'll just go ahead and answer all of these questions, but I'm not doing that for this video because I don't want this to be very long. I'm going to head on now to Meta AI. This is where I'm going to be generating my image. Now, there are two ways I'm going to be showing you this. First, I'm showing you how to use your own image and how to generate using generate an image from scratch. That is not your own. Two ways: you're generating your own image, and then when you're generating maybe that of another, a man, an imaginary person, right? If I want to use my image, ensure that for Meta AI, I noticed that usually most of the times it gives me my results in 9 by 16 instead of 16 by 9, no matter how much I prompt it. So I'm just going to give it I'm just going to get an image that the image I want to use, right? I'll get the image I want to use. Most times when we take our pictures, they're usually in portraits, right? They're usually taken in portraits. So I'm going to use my editor on my phone, right? Editor on my phone to reduce this to 16 by 9 already before I take it down to Meta. So let me as I'm using this picture. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on crop, right? Like you want to edit your picture using your phone. I'll click on crop and then I'm going to go to 16 by 9. This is it, right? So I'm going to adjust this so I get the face, and then I'm going to click on that and then I'll save. We're going to go to Meta AI and I'm going to click on the plus icon. So I'm going to now click on gallery and go look for that picture that I have saved in 16 by 9 because I want my image to come out 16 by 9, not 9 by 16. This is the one we just cropped, right? So I have my text already. I'm going to upload it, right? This is the text I'm going to be using. I'm going to click on the arrow sign and wait for it to give me my image. On that I like about Meta AI, it doesn't take as much time as ChatGPT, the free version of ChatGPT. It doesn't take so much time, just a few minutes, and your result is ready. So I'm going to wait for it, sorry for it to give me what I want. Then another thing to also note about Meta AI is that it does not give you a voiceover, right? It can animate it, but it won't give you your voiceover. It won't give you the kind of voiceover that you want, but you can animate it. You can use background music and all of that. I can't give you these are the results that he has given me. These are the results that he has given me. Um, on that thing again, that point to note about Meta AI is that usually it gives you four different options, right? It gives you four different options. You can pick the one that you want and then go ahead and use it. So let me just pick one of this. Let me just pick one of them and click on save icon. How to save this arrow up here beside post, click on it and then you see save and then you save. Now we're going to head over to Grok AI. We'll come here on Grok AI and then I'll open it up. Now up here you will see ask and imagine. For you to be able to animate on Grok, you're using the option imagine. I'm sure you must have logged in on Grok already for you to be able to access it. How do you get Grok? If you don't have it on your phone already, you go to Play Store and then you look for Grok. You know the symbol already because I just opened mine here. This is the symbol for Grok. Download it, install it, and log in with your email with your email. So when you're successfully done that, this is what the interface looks like. This is what the interface looks like, right? So new conversation, you're going to click on imagine for you to be able to animate. So I'm going to pick up that picture that I have just uploaded, rather that I've just downloaded. And then when I'm on this interface, I want to give this a command. I'm going to say, let the character, let the character, let the character say, okay. So please also note that for your Grok AI, try to keep the command simple. I have noticed that when you over command it, like when you put in too many words, sometimes it tends to lose coordination. It begins to speak gibberish. So it's best to just maintain a few words, right? Maintain a few words so that when you prompt it, it gives you exactly what you want. This is already animated before, but I'm recommending it, right? I'm recommending it, so it's going to read. It's currently on 1%. It's going to read to 100. When it's done reading, it's going to now play the new voicing that it has generated, right? And this is going to be lip synced. This is going to be lip synced. Now, if I don't want all of this, let's see, let's wait and see what it even gives to us. First.
Mine. Don't be in a haste to swipe off. You will be learning how to get your image done like mine.
All right.
Don't be in a
All right, so this is good. I'm just going to save it, right? So if I want to have a consistent flow, all I need to do is to use the same image and just prompt it again. Where I have that, where I put in the let the character say. All I need to do now is to go ahead and change what the character says, and then it's going to give me the result. Now, if I want to probably use on a different picture, remember what we did on Meta AI. We're going to repeat the same thing again. The next thing I'm going to do now, I'll go ahead and just create all of my scenes and all of my scenes and visuals for the video I want to do. When I'm done with all of that, I'm now going to head to CapCut. So let me get that done behind the scene. I'm coming back to you soon. Okay, now let's say we want to create an image but not using my picture, right? Let's say I want to create an image but not using my picture or your picture. So I'm going to see use that prompt that I've been using. I'll use that same prompt I've been using, but I'm going to tweak it again. Okay, so I've given Meta AI a different prompt. I'm not putting any picture. Let's see what's going to give to us. If you want me to drop these prompts in my description, please leave a comment and I'm going to be sharing it with you either as a comment. And if you've watched this point of the video, please don't forget to also like, and share. Okay, so this is it. This is what it has given to us. Okay, this is what it has given to us. I like this one. I'm going to save this one. But you notice something, right? This is what I was talking about when I talked about having the pictures in 9 by 16. I don't know. It's always doing this. It always gives me the image in 9 by 16 instead of 16 by 9. As you can see, I actually put it in the prompts, but this is just given to me. It's okay. Let me take the same prompts to Grok AI and see what result it's going to give to me. So I'll bring Navigate on Grok AI. For this part, I'm going to be using Ask, right? I'll click on Ask and I'm going to put in the prompt. Let me see what image is going to give to me. Okay, so as you can see, Grok AI actually gave me the results in 16 by 9. This is what it gave to me. And yes, this is even closer to what I had in mind. Exactly, it's closer to what I had in mind. Let me save this second one. Let me use the second one. So I'll save the second one. And I'll just use this one from Grok AI. Now I'll come here on imagine, right? And I'm going to click on the image. And I'm still going to go ahead and give it the prompt that I want it.
If I get to learn how to make animated videos, my socials will hear it. If I if I get to learn how to make animated videos, my socials will hear it. I if I get to learn how to make animated videos, my socials will hear it.
I will edit the prompts and prompt the second character to also say something.
Alright, so now that we're done creating all of our images, the next thing we're going to be doing is to head over to CapCut and merge them together into a video. Alright, so we're going to be using, I'm just going to use one of them to show us what it's going to be like. This one, I'll select this one, this one, this one, and this one. Alright, so I'm going to click on add, right? Let's see how we can merge this together. Now you can decide to you can use this to actually create African folklores. You can use this to actually create your motivational quotes, videos. You can use this pattern to create anything, right? It mustn't be an animation, but you can all you just need to do to get the visuals and then come right here, merge them together. Now we're not using the voicing from CapCut because we already generated it from Grok. So all you just need to do is to merge them as a video and export, and that is all. Now I'm not doing measure editing here. There's nothing to actually do. All I just need to do is to make them really sync and doesn't look like it's jumping. So I'm going to click on the second one. I can use transitions if I want to, but I'm not using transitions. So I'll click on the second one, and when it's highlighted, I'll click here on keyframe where the video starts from. I'll click on keyframe, and then I'm going to pinch the picture that is showing, right, to increase it a bit. Then I'm going to move the cursor down to a point, click on keyframe again, and then I'm going to pinch the picture back to size, right? Pinch the picture back to size. This way, when this next slide begins, it doesn't look like it's jumping into it. Now let's see what I have here.
You will be learning how to into today's class. You will be learning how to make avatar.
All right. So if I decide that I want to use transition, I can go ahead and put a transition here. But like I said, I don't want to. I'm only just showing you how to use transition, just in case you don't know how to. Okay, so there are different transitions. My own CapCut is the paid one, so I can access most of them here. But if you're using the free one, you know that you don't have access to everything. Just go ahead and play around with the one you have. Let me use this. There are different transitions. My own CapCut is the paid one, so I can access most of them here. But if you're using the free one, you know that you don't have access to everything. Just go ahead and play around with the one you have. Let me use this. All right, so I'll repeat the same thing, the same keyframe thing for the second one, right? I'll repeat the same keyframe thing for the second one. I'll just do the same thing for the rest of them. And like I said, if I want to put transition, that is how to put transition, right? But this is exactly how to just make your videos. Add transcript and transitions, add keyframes, and your video is good to go. You can go ahead and export. If you want to generate captions, you just go down here to where you have text, right? And you click on auto generate. It's going to generate the captions in the video, right? This is all that you need to do. There's no plenty work here to be done. Just do this, export, and you are good to go. Okay, so to further my caption is done uploading. I'm just going to go ahead to edit it to the way I want. I'll pick effects, I'll pick templates, I'll pick the templates. Which one do I want to use? I'll pick a template. I'll also go on to pick a font if I want to change the font. Just go ahead and play around it, right? And you have whatever it is that you choose. If you're done with your editing and you're satisfied with what you have, all you need to do now is to click on the export button, and also ensure to remove this part where you have the CapCut logo, the end part. Ensure to remove it, right? Just click on it and delete. Then go ahead and click on export to export this. Okay, this is it. This is all you need to do next, and you're done.
Once again, if you've come to this point, I am trusting that you found value in this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I am rooting for you. I am trusting you will also get to grow your channel as I am growing mine. You see this link up here? You can just click on this playlist in order for you to be able to, watch my videos and get guide on how to navigate through YouTube. I can be your guide. I'm really hoping that I can see you in my next video. It will be a pleasure to have you watch my video again. For now, bye.